The Mango Tree Pact, Choosing Honesty. Under the wide, generous branches of the old mango tree, the heart of the village courtyard beat with happy chatter. It was the best time of day, when the sun dipped low and painted the sky in shades of orange and pink. This was when the sharing basket was brought out. All the children, including young Neil, watched with wide eyes as neighbors placed ripe golden mangoes into the large wicker basket. Soon Mrs. Joshi would count them and divide them, one for every child. Just for a moment, the courtyard emptied as mothers called their children for a quick wash before the mangoes were shared. Neil was left alone with the magnificent tree. That's when he saw it. Tucked behind a cluster of leaves was the most perfect mango. It was a beautiful sunset gold, plump and blushing with a hint of red. His heart did a little pitter-patter. Without thinking, his feet carried him forward, his hands reached up, and with a soft snap, the perfect mango was his. When everyone returned, Mrs. Joshi smiled and began to count. 1, 2, 3, she murmured, pointing at each mango. She counted again, her brow furrowed. "That's strange," she said to the waiting children. "It seems we are one mango short for everyone to have one." A quiet sigh of disappointment rippled through the group. Neil's heart sank to his toes. The perfect mango suddenly felt very heavy in his pocket. Neil slipped away, his feet carrying him to the quiet space behind his house. He pulled the mango from his pocket. It was still beautiful, but it didn't seem so perfect anymore. He took a big bite. A sour, tangy taste filled his mouth. It wasn't sweet and ready at all. With a heavy heart, he pushed the half-eaten mango under a loose stone in the wall, burying his sour secret. The guilt felt like a stone in his own tummy. From the front porch, Neil heard his Dadaji's cheerful voice. "Ah, yes," Dadaji was telling a neighbor. "The best thing about a mango tree is that nothing is wasted. Even the sour, unripe mangoes make the most wonderful things. We chop them up with spices and make tangy pickles and chutneys that we can enjoy for months." He said it with such joy, as if a sour mango was a treasure in disguise. Dadaji's words buzzed in Neil's ears. A treasure in disguise? His secret mango wasn't a mistake. It was just not ready. He peeked around the corner and saw his friends. No one was laughing or playing. They were just waiting quietly, their earlier excitement gone. The stone in his tummy felt heavier than ever. He was scared of the trouble he might be in, but the sad faces of his friends felt much, much worse. Taking a deep, shaky breath, Neil walked back to the group. All eyes turned to him. His voice was as small as a mouse's squeak. I took a mango," he whispered. He ran to the loose stone, retrieved the sour, half-eaten fruit, and held it out for Mrs. Joshi to see. "I'm sorry," he said, his eyes filling with tears. "It wasn't ready." A hush fell over the courtyard, but no one scolded him. Dadaji walked over and put a comforting arm around Neil's shoulders, a proud smile on his face. "Honesty is braver than any secret, my boy," he said softly. Mrs. Joshi's eyes twinkled. "Well," she announced, "a sour mango is a treasure, just as Dadaji said. Who wants to help make chutney?" Suddenly, the courtyard was buzzing with energy again. The children gathered around as the grown-ups finally chopped the sour mango. Neil and his friend Arav were given the important job of stirring in the salt, chili, and sweet jaggery. The air filled with a delicious, tangy aroma. The heavy stone in Neil's tummy had vanished, replaced by a feeling as light and warm as a sunbeam. The next morning, Neil took a long, bright red ribbon from his mother's sewing box. He stood on a stool and carefully tied it to a low branch of the mango tree. "This is a truth ribbon," he explained to his friends, "for being brave and telling the truth." From that day on, whenever someone in the village chose honesty, even when it was hard, they added a ribbon. The great mango tree, once a place of a sour secret, became a beautiful, fluttering rainbow of courage.